which moves us on nicely to our next guests.
Another legend on the line now, so just hang fire there a second. Joining us on the line now is Tommy Morrison.
Unbelievable.
Another legend. Tommy, very good morning to you in the United States. How are you?
I'm doing all right, guys. How you doing?
Okay, very well. You've got a fight coming up this weekend. More on that in a moment. But look, Tommy, I know it's been a long, hard road for you. Just take us back, just to put everything in context now, to Las Vegas in 1996, when the whole world changed for you.
Yeah, I mean, I went to go take, an HIV test. Went and took it. Went and got something to eat, and then went and took a walk on the strip like I'd always do, walk off my meal. And I come back to the room, and my message light was blinking. And I called the message, and it was my trainer up in the suite. He said, "Come on up, we're going to have a little meeting before we head over." So I walked up, and I knocked on the door. They opened the door, and I knew something was wrong. You could tell by the look on everybody's face something was wrong. I thought maybe my opponent pulled out or something. But, Tony Holden just came out and told me, he says, I don't know any, easy way to tell you this. You flunk your physical, They said, you have HIV and you can't fight. Quick, we got to get you out of here. Then the next big thing was trying to get me out of the hotel without being seen. It was really weird. It was a very strange way this whole thing came down. It was a little bizarre.
Now, Tommy, am I right in saying also that was the first of 3 fights that was going to give you were going to net something like $30 or $40 million, because it was going to end with a Tyson fight. So just tell us, Tommy, how much that HIV test cost. The one that cost you basically.
It's hard telling. And I know it cost me $40 million. Right off the bat, and hard telling what it cost me after that. But
right.
I'm not really worried about that. I know that what comes around goes around, and
sure.
You reap what you sow. I'm a good man, and I know it'll come back to me at some point.
But you've had a hard time since then, Tommy, because you've taken 12 or 13 other tests. They've all proved negative. But you've been down on your luck. I don't mean financially. You've had some hard times. You've had some low points, haven't you? Have you turned that corner, Tommy? Have you put all the badness behind you?
Well, it's I guess when you have God's Spirit inside you, it makes all the difference in the world. When you want to help people, things like that. But things happen for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. Maybe this is going to be the one case that kind of exposes this whole HIV issue. You never know. There's a reason behind everything. I know that I don't have HIV. I don't think I ever had HIV. I think I had hepatitis,
okay.
which is what we went through 48 weeks of interferon injection to get rid of it. And once I got rid of hepatitis C, I started testing negative for HIV every time.
Wow.
So it was a false positive back in '96.
Which was a long time ago. Now, Tommy, you're boxing this weekend in Laramie against a guy called Corey. Is it still Corey Williams?
Yes. Now,
realistically, Tommy, at 40, how far can you go? What can you do, Tommy? And, you're a big, grown-up, realistic man.
We're going to find out. We're going to find out. I mean, my last 3 fights, it's taken 3 years to have 3 fights. But
yeah.
My last, 3 fights, I've knocked everybody out.
Yeah, sure.
And I plan on knocking this guy out, too. I plan on at least getting me a round or so to, be able to knock off some rust.
Now,
once I have 4, 5, 6 fights back to back, then we can make a determination of which direction we want to go from there.
Okay, you talk about that spirit, Tommy, so can I ask you then, do you still believe, deep down inside in that spirit of yours, that you have what it takes to take on the major players?
Absolutely. I haven't lost anything. I've actually improved my speed a little bit, I believe, in terms of my skill level. I mean, I'm just like I used to be.
Sure.
Over the last 10 or 12 years, I haven't been sitting on the sideline. I've been getting myself in shape. I keep myself in shape. We've only got one body. We take care of it. And that's how I try to live my life. And I knew that something would happen eventually. I didn't know what, but I just remained faithful. You know, and the Bible tells me that if you remain faithful to God's word, He'll restore everything the devil took from you tenfold. So I'm counting on that.
Yeah, listen, I am too. Tommy, just before I let you go, I know you got up very early for us. Give us the details of how people can watch your fight. I know you've got lots of fans in Britain and Europe. What are the details?
Yeah.
What's the site?
Yeah, I have a tremendous amount of fans over there in Europe. You know, I've been over there a couple of times, and I love the people, and get a lot of support from over there. The fight can be shown. It's going to be on the internet. You can get to it by going www.gofightlive.tv, and for $6 you're going to be able to see this whole card. You know, that's a far cry different from
the $50.
49, $59 for, you know, for a fight that you watch, and half the fight's dog crap. You know.
Yeah, they are indeed.
I'm excited about it.
Tommy, listen, we're excited.
New, innovative.
Tommy, listen, thanks for getting up so early to speak to us, and we wish you the best of luck on Saturday, and hopefully we'll speak to you in the future.
I appreciate it, man. GoFightLive.tv.
Thanks very much, Tommy.
$6, you get to see a hell of a fight. All right, guys, you take care. God bless you.
And
Thank you very
God bless
much.
you, Tommy. And the mad thing is, he's the great nephew of John Wayne, the famous cowboy Marine actor. I mean, he played other roles; those are just his famous ones. But he was also Sly Stallone's protege in Rocky V. This guy was so big; he was enormous. Even when Lennox Lewis was the champion, this guy was a bigger attraction. Just got that in, man.